Hey, it's Joel Erway from Experts Unleashed, and today I want to show you 5 steps that you need to take to market and sell a premium online course. Let's head over to the computer and I'll walk you through a presentation I put together for you. So why is it important for us to figure out how to create a premium course? Well, the world of online education is a massive industry, a massive market. And if you want to really make a full-time income, you need to understand that there are low-end products and then there are high-end products. Now, when I say low-end, I mean very, very low-end, meaning you can sell courses for anywhere between $1 to $12, and those sites that allow you to sell those courses are going to take a big cut of the revenue. So how are we going to be able to capture this multi-tens of billions of dollars per year market and is only growing exponentially every single year? Well, we need to learn how to charge $500, $1,000, $1,500, or $2,000 or more for our courses. And I'm going to walk you through 5 steps so you can create premium demand from your online courses. So let's go ahead and jump over to the presentation here, which is appropriately labeled 5 steps for how to market and sell a premium online course. Now, we've broken it down into 5 steps. And step number 1 is we need to learn how to find the buyers. Understand that finding the market and finding the right market that will allow you to create a premium level course is half the battle. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. Step number 2, we have to own the assets. I'm going to give you a couple of examples of where you can go out and sell your course on a marketplace, but you don't own anything. And when you do that, you drastically reduce the impact and your profitability. Step number 3, we need to learn how to create premium demand. Creating demand and creating premium demand is really critical if we want to learn how to make the most impact for our business and for the course that we're spending hours upon hours on creating. Step number 4, we have to discover how to solve a pain or provide pleasure. And you'll learn that one of these is much more valuable than the other. And if we can't do either of these, then we might as well throw in the towel before we even begin. And step number 5, we have to create a premium sales funnel. We have to create a process that leads our audience down the path that ultimately gives them the ability to purchase our course on demand. So I'm going to walk you through those 5 steps on this video. Okay, so where can we go and find buyers to validate that our marketplace is actually in existence? Well, there are 5 sites that I want to give you that you can go and check out to understand what the market, if there is a market that actually exists. 4 of these are online course creating sites, online platforms, and then there's one that I think is a hidden gem that gives you literally thousands of options to figure out what your opportunity exists, what your opportunity is that exists in this potential marketplace. So, the first example is Udemy.com. Udemy, Lynda, Masterclass, and Skillshare are 4 options where you can go find existing courses that people are already buying. You can see what the reviews are. You can see what their, how many people have actually bought it. You can see how many students have enrolled. That's a very critical step in determining if there's actually a market that exists for your product. Now, the other one that I'm going to give you is called eofire.com, entrepreneuronfire.com, by a guy by the name of John Lee Dumas, who releases a podcast every single day, and he has since 2012. The dude is a machine, and he interviews entrepreneurs who have transformed their careers and who have created careers and created products in all sorts of different niches. Let's go ahead and minimize this presentation real quick because I want to give you some examples of doing some market research, which is literally the most important step in this entire process. So if we go to eofire.com, you'll see that we go to the podcast page, and you'll see that there are literally at the time of this recording over 1,900 podcasts that have been recorded, right? So if I were creating a new course, what I would be doing is I would be going through here and I would be finding any sort of topic that resonates with a potential skill set that I can teach, a potential topic that I can teach. And so if I go through here, I'm just going to scroll through here real quick. Sam Roberts over here, how to audit your website and outrank your competitors with Sam McRoberts. Okay, so what I would do is I would click on one of these podcasts. I would listen to the podcast, and you even have resources mentioned here, 3 key points. Basically, the core topics that are happening inside of this podcast. And I'm going to think, okay, cool. Is there anything here that I can teach? How popular is this podcast? Are there any comments? Is this something that I can continue to dive in and figure out if there's an opportunity for me to teach something as it relates to, this is probably SEO, ranking your competitors, outranking your competitors and auditing their websites, okay? So I would learn what Sam McRoberts is doing, who is the CEO of Voodoo Marketing, and I would figure out, okay, is there an opportunity for me to create a course or create a service around what this guy is doing? He's already validated the market. This is my additional market research. So there's thousands of options that you can go and listen to interviews and understand market research for your potential topic. This is one way that not many people are teaching. I haven't seen anybody teaching this, right? Now, the alternative is to go to the other 4 skills websites that I have shown you. One of which is udemy.com, which sells over 65,000 online courses in a variety of topics. Then we have Masterclass, which is another option for you to find topics that you can teach. Then you can go to Skillshare or lynda.com. Now, let's go to and explore Udemy right now, because Udemy tells us exactly how many people have rated a particular topic, which will help us validate the demand and validate if this course is even a viable option for us. And if we click on this, we can see, okay, cool. This has over 30 hours of content. 110,000 people have enrolled. They have purchased this course. That validates huge, huge market demand for me, right? That means that of 110,000 buyers, there's probably millions of people who are interested in learning how to play piano. We're going to come back to this example because I actually have a very good example of how we can sell this course for way more than $11.99. So I'm going to jump in here and I'm going to look at all the reviews and I'm going to look at, okay, what are the topics? What are the other things that people are buying? What are they saying? What do they like? What do they don't like? What are the reviews saying? This all goes into my market research. And ultimately, step number 1, which is finding the buyers. Step number 2 is all about owning the assets. If we want to create a premium online course, we need to make sure that we have ownership of absolutely everything. And in the world of online business, there are 2 types of assets that you can own. You can own the traffic and the leads, or you can own the content or the product, right? And this is where most people misunderstand where the real value is being held. So let me ask you a question, okay? If I were to ask you which type of asset is most important and which one of these 2 assets is actually going to pay you, what would your answer be? Is it the lead? Is it the traffic? Or is it the content or the product that you actually produce? Well, the truth is, the real value is in distribution. It's in the buyers, and it's in the traffic, and it's in the leads. Those are the people who are actually going to take out their credit card and buy. They're going to take out their credit card and pay you, not your product. Okay, most people spend so much time building the best product, building the best course, making sure that everything is perfect, getting the best production quality and editing the videos and making sure it's all trimmed down. Okay, that is not what is ultimately going to pay you. Yeah, that's what people are buying, but you're in the business of acquiring as many buyers as possible, high quality buyers, high end repeat buyers as possible. Right? This is what we call distribution. When you own the list and you own the leads, you have the ability now to market to them over and over and over again, because the people are what is paying you, not your product. And the people can possibly buy multiple products over and over and over again. So you'll hear, as you jump into this world of digital marketing and business and online business, you're probably going to hear the saying come up that says, the money is in the list. And I need you to remember that. The money is in your distribution network. Okay, it is in how many people are on your list, how many people can you reach, and how often can you market and sell to them. That's where the real money is made. And if you want to make a full-time living building a business online, you have to understand that you need to own the leads and you need to own the traffic. If you go to any one of those other sites that I mentioned already, Udemy, Lynda, Skillshare, okay, you don't own any of the assets. You're just a content producer. They are sending you traffic. They are sending you buyers. They are sending you the audience, and they take a big chunk of the revenue to do that because they know that the money is in the assets are where the real money is. And they can get all sorts of different types of course creators to produce courses on their site. How many? Udemy has over 60,000 courses already published. The money is not in the content or the product. The money is in the list. That's step number 2. Make sure that you own the assets and own the distribution network. That's where the real money is made. Okay, step number 3. How do we create premium demand for a product, right? Well, there are 2 laws that we have to understand if you want to charge more and charge what you actually want to sell your course for, whether it's a few $100s, a few $1,000, it doesn't matter. You have to learn how to create premium demand. Now, if we take a look at this, I was looking at Udemy, and they were running a sale for their course, for a bunch of courses. I think it was a President's Day sale. And there's 2 laws that you can abide by to create premium demand. Okay? One is the law of scarcity, and the other is the law of exclusivity. Now, the law of scarcity is all about limited quantities or limited time offer or limited options. Okay? Here's a bad example. Discounting, while I don't necessarily disapprove of discounting, I don't want to offer that right on the front end to just anybody who can buy. Great. Here we can see that they are running a special that discounts a $200 course all the way down to $11.99. Okay. Now, what is the purpose of doing that? Are you going to make any money selling an $11.99 course, even if you sold it to tens of thousands of dollars or tens of thousands of people? Okay, great. Yeah, then you might start making some money, but I'm going to tell you right now, that won't happen. Selling your course to tens of thousands of people is a pipe dream, and it just takes a lot of work and most likely will not happen. So you're making no money on a $12 sale, not to mention that they still have to take their massive cut. So you're making pennies on the dollar for a course that this Robin Hall created that was over 30 hours of content. This is a perfect way. This is a bad example of reducing the value of your course. Now, let me give you a good example. A good example of scarcity, the law of scarcity, is to include some expiring bonuses, saying, hey, listen, here's my course, and if you join today, if you join by the end of this presentation, or if you join by the end of today, you're going to get some extra exclusive bonuses as a reward for joining and taking action now. Now, that's an excellent way to include the law of scarcity to create premium demand. You're giving them extra things if they join today. And if they don't join today, then they lose those exclusive bonuses. That's where the scarcity comes in. Okay, that now allows you to create that premium demand and charge more, start to charge more for your services without discounting. I only approve of discounting if you've already got a big list and you're offering a special for some limited time offer, but I'm never going to discount it to $11.99. Absolutely not. Okay, here's another example of a good example of the law of exclusivity. Well, there's an option where we can make somebody qualify for the product. Case in point, the American Express Centurion Black Card. Okay, you can't even apply for this card. You have to be invited. How exclusive is that? This option is not even open to the public, right? You have to meet some undisclosed criteria in order for American Express to invite you to buy one of their products, right? You can't get any more exclusive than that. Exclusivity gives you status. It gives you authority. When you walk around and you throw down your American Express Black Card, people notice because it comes with a reputation. It comes with a status. So status and invite-only options, that's a way to make it exclusive and to make it even more premium for somebody to purchase one of your products. So that's another example. So here's an example that we use when we sell courses, right? Only make an offer for the course after they watch the content. And you can tell them that. We use webinars to sell our products. And I'll tell you a little bit more about webinars at the end of this video, but we use webinars to sell courses all the time because it's a great way to build value, create demand, and encourage people that, that this course is what they need to solve a pain or get the pleasure, okay? So when we do webinars, one of the things is we'll tell them, hey, listen, at the end of this presentation, we'll tell them in the very beginning, so we're labeling this law of exclusivity right in the beginning. Say, hey, at the end of this presentation, I've got a special offer for you that you can only get if you stay until the end. And we let them know they have to stay until the end of the presentation to get this offer. So for your course, that's a great way to include that. Okay, step number 4, very, very important. In order for you to create premium demand for your course, you have to do one of two things. You have to either solve a pain or provide a pleasure. And this is where those skills courses and those skills websites get it wrong, where they're marketing these in the most unvaluable way possible. If you want to make a serious living, don't sell skills. Skills can be part of what they learn inside of the training, but sell transformation or experience, right? So here it is again, that $11.99 course, how to play piano, a new way to learn how to play piano. Now, let me ask you something. If I told you I've sold a similar course for over $750, would you believe me? Okay. An $11.99 course that has over 30 hours of great video content, I've sold similar courses with my clients for over $750. And the way that we do that is we sell them on a transformation. We own the assets, we get the ability to tell a story, and we let them know that I know deep down that our primary audience and our primary target market, they want to learn how to play piano. They've tried to learn how to play piano back when they were growing up in grade school and in high school. And now the primary target audience for that market is 50 to 65. They want to learn how to play piano when their family comes over and for the holidays, and they can play Jingle Bells, and they can stand around the piano and sing songs and sing Christmas carols, right? They want to be able to provide that experience for their family. We never market it as a skill. Would you like to learn how to play piano? Yeah, okay. It's included in some of our messaging, of course, but what they're really getting is that transformative experience to finally be able to learn how to play piano so they can impress their friends, impress their family, and just have a good time, okay? We're selling an experience and transformation. And when you market it as just a skill, well, now you become a commodity. That's the difference. Don't become a commodity, become a premium experience. Finally, in order for us to create premium demand and sell a premium online course, we have to create a sales funnel. And there are 3 steps in order for us to create a premium sales funnel. Number 1, we have to know how to drive traffic. Okay, if we can get a message out to an audience and get them interested to raise their hand and say, okay, great, I'd love to learn how to play piano so I can impress my friends and family during the holidays next season. Okay, we get them to raise their hand, and then ultimately we promote a webinar of some sorts. Now, a webinar is no more than a simple hour to 90-minute presentation that teaches some content, gets them excited about whatever it is that we're selling them and what we're offering them. It has to be related to the offer. And then finally, we just make a pitch at the end of the presentation, a simple sales offer that says, hey, listen, if you'd like to take the next level, if you'd like to eliminate this pain, if you'd like my personal help to help show you how to play piano so you can impress your friends and family, let's take this step by step and join our advanced training program. So at the end of the webinar, we make an offer and then we make a sale. Now, this I've worked with a couple of clients in a similar niche, but I can tell you that they have now sold tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of their piano products. And I've worked with lots of other clients too that have turned this $11.99 course into a multiple $100 offer because they learned the core concepts of taking this and completely automating it with their sales webinar, creating a sales funnel, and creating a way to market and sell their product at a premium price point. So that is how you take an old regular course and sell it as a premium level offer. If you enjoyed this video, if you got some value out of it, go ahead and like and comment down below and share it with your audience so we can help spread this message and connect with many more experts out there. Till next time, it's Joel Erway here, and I'll see you then. Take care.